God, family, church. Three of the most important things in the life of Dr. Saundra Glover, who for the last 2 years has been an advocate delivering federal aid to rural communities. There are more than 5 million people who call South Carolina home, and it's her job to make each one of them feel safe at home. Her position gives her a seat at the table, not one that she was looking for, but one that she believes she was born for. When President Biden tapped you for this position, what did you think?
I thought someone else, maybe. Certainly someone else can do it better than I can. All my life I've said my purpose was, and the plan, according to God, as God Family Church for me, was to give back, to think about those that are underserved, most vulnerable, distressed communities. And here was an opportunity to put it into practice, as opposed to writing the papers, publishing, and all of that goes along with academia. This is real world. This is really touching lives. And so I accepted the position. So it was not a part of my plan, but obviously part of the master's plan.
Do you believe your rural upbringing
Absolutely.
is the reason why you're so passionate about
Absolutely.
it? How did Saundra Glover grow up? Well, you weren't Glover at that point.
Saundra has been Glover. Four Holes community, right outside Orangeburg County. A little skinny little girl in the the heart of rural South Carolina, Four Holes. Went to school actually drove to Orangeburg to school, Felton Laboratory School, South Carolina State, 9 years. Left Felton, went to Wilkinson High School, now it's OW. But those years kind of really molded me. My parents were educators. They stayed in the rural community. Mother was an educator in Harleyville, Ridgeville, South Carolina. My dad was a principal in Bowman. But all of that was a part of our life. Our church was in a rural community. Everything that we did, we grew up rural. So I had the heart for rural. I had the heart to give back to the community that helped me get to where I am today. I don't think the average South Carolinian recognizes the hurt and the pain that still exists in our rural areas. If we can't mourn for others, then we can't take action. I mourn. I mourn for those that don't have. It's not lifting one person versus the other. If we lift one, we lift the entire state. Resources in our urban areas should be the same resources in our rural areas. That's what I'm fighting for. And not the first African American to hold this position. We've had a number of state directors that have done tremendous work before me. They laid a lot of the foundation. A lot of the people that I'm working with now, they hired those individuals. And they had the heart and the passion for rural in a way that they knew South Carolina, and they knew the needs of South Carolina. They knew the right people that needed to be in place to provide the services in South Carolina, in rural South Carolina. We did some great projects my first year in this position, Rural Development State Director. But I still wake up in the middle of the night. Oops.
What?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Because there are people where their houses, the window panes are tarp. They don't have insulated window panes. They have holes in their floor. They have to sleep with the fear of something crawling in and in their homes. So that's what keeps me awake at night. We do great projects, we do large projects, and it's making a difference. But until we can make a difference in the life of every person in rural that's still suffering, and until South Carolina in totality can see that pain and suffering, we won't be able to see it the way I would like to see it. I feel like I've always had to have a folding chair. This is a real chair that we're seated in today, and I'm at this table with you, Darcy. But over the years, I feel like it's always been pulling of a folding chair, even when I was sitting in a real chair. This role is not for me. It's for those that come behind me. Have to be the voice for those that have no voice until they can find their voice and use their voice to make a difference in their own lives and the lives of others. I fight the hardest for those that are poor, that are lacking in resources, those that are unloved. There's so much need, Darcy. So I fight for those that can't fight for themselves until they can fight. I want people to be able to fight for themselves, help one another, love one another, serve one another, bear one another's burdens. That's what we're required to do. As long as I'm breathing, I'll have hope. And if I have hope, then I will act in some capacity